Sidewalk symphonies, bachata beats, taxi cabs humming, subway screech, walk and talk. NYC, meeting peeps, interviewing life stars, no fun, no cheats.
Welcome back to Walkntalk, where bullshit walks.
And New York City talks.
I'm Nicholas Cavellamacchia, your producer.
And I'm Ronnie, your co-host.
That was terrible.
That was terrible.
We're back, all right? Listen.
It's been a long time.
It's been a
very
long time. I've been dying to talk to you about the pod and everything. And you want to say first a thank you? And
Oh, yeah, I think we have to,
yeah,
right?
it's a new year.
It's a new year. First episode of 2025, but we can't forget about 2024, and we can't forget about you guys.
Of
Although
course.
the pod is still very small, it's still brand new.
We did get some followers.
We did get some followers.
Which was pretty interesting. Why?
2024 was our year of just getting it started.
Yep.
And just putting it out there, coming up with this idea to just shoot the shit and get things off our chest and hope that people wanted to listen. It looks like you guys did. Like Nick said, we did get some followers, and so it's a big thank you to everybody
100%.
who has followed, liked, commented, shared. It's been incredible just to see everything come together and have people actually want to stick around and and see what we bring up next. But I mean, we have been gone for a little while.
Thank you also to those who are going to be watching this. I'm sorry for the long wait. We still got to release part 2. I got to release part 2. Hi guys, it's me, Nick. We don't have part 2 to that episode due to technical difficulties. It is lost, and by technical difficulties, I mean I messed up. So we mentioned it a bunch of times in this episode. Please just ignore it, and I'm sorry. Thank you. Of that other video, which I'll put a disclaimer like, hey guys,
This is old.
This is old.
recorded. We didn't know that we were going to put it
Apologies.
out, but we put it out.
we've
Yeah.
also missed a lot.
We have. Yeah.
But that's why we're going to cover it all.
Yeah, but I think real quick, where we've been. I mean, it's just has been with school. As the schedule has just been has just been heavy. There's a lot going on, but now semester's over. I got some time, so we're gonna try to get out as many episodes as we can, so you guys have stuff to watch. And so I think we have to just go from there. I don't know.
For me, I mean, I'm here. I've been in Red Sauce Studio. I met some cool people, which we could talk about in a bit. And I've also met some interesting people that we're going to work with soon to make this studio bigger. And yeah, it's really exciting. It's just going to keep on growing. I'm going to be busy here, but in the long run, it looks good. I've just been busy working. That's all.
Yeah, I mean, it's been tough for the two of us to try to get a day down to really get a solid amount of recording in. But during break, we'll try to get as many episodes out.
Then obviously this is not going to care right now, but I'm going to release it this Sunday, that episode. That way we could finally just get it out there.
You guys could see us scream about the Mets.
Yeah, and last year how they were terrible. Could win. There's a lot of good clips that I can get from it.
Oh yeah, we had a lot of speculation.
Oh yeah.
And
also, we had what's his name? Acuna,
Acuna.
who is hitting. I think he had like the best rookie season in the Winter League right now.
Yeah,
and I'm excited to see how he comes up. But aside from that,
that's for later.
Yeah. I guess talk about New Year's, right?
Yeah, Happy New Year to everybody.
Happy
of
New
course,
Year's, 2025. I'll go first.
All right.
I was at my fam's house, basically my mom's house. Basically, my mom throws a New Year's Eve party every year and get our whole family together. I don't know. I mean, obviously, your family, do they like to dance?
Yeah. I mean, we used to we used to have a big party, kind of like you did. But then, I mean, now everybody has their own family. They've kind of moved. They're out and about, and so it's really just been kind of the 4 or 5 of us at home just hanging out.
Fair. New Year's is my mom. That's my mom's house. It hasn't changed, but so I got my boy Ryan who came down, and I don't know if
Shout out Ryan.
Shout out to Ryan. For those who would like a description of this man, he is the whitest person you'll ever meet.
I'm trying to think of a character that you could like. You ever seen? Isn't
Mr.
it Atlantis? Atlantis, the dude with
Atlantis.
the glasses, the circle glasses in Atlantis, the movie, the animated movie.
I haven't seen it.
Yes, you have.
No, I haven't.
No, I think you. But you have though. That's the thing.
But wait,
I'll look him up and I'll show you. And
First,
then we'll add him to the thing.
if anyone wants like how to imagine what's it called, Ryan, it's Mr. Crocker, and he said it multiple times. He looks like from Very Odd Parents with Timmy Turner, Mr. Crocker, and he actually made a video about him looking like that, and it went viral. But besides that, he came down, and I'm actually curious to see about Atlantis.
Yeah, Atlantis, Milo.
I've never seen that.
Milo from Atlantis.
I've never seen that.
Tell me that's not Ryan.
That is kind of like Ryan. Yeah, except he wouldn't match that well. But yeah,
Yeah.
He's always wearing dress pants and a dress shirt. But besides the point, my whole family was dancing, and it was kind of cool because, like, you know, we're Italians. We love to dance. We love to have fun with each other.
Yeah, of course.
And Ryan was kind of like surprised because I just brought up the speaker and everyone's going crazy, these old Italian dances. And he's like, I don't really know what to do. And then my family brought him in, and I thought it was really...
Dude, it's culture shock.
Yeah.
Like, they get stuck.
But he liked it. You know, it's kind of a nice warming, kind of like wholesome moment, you know?
Yeah.
And that was really cool to see. But yeah, drank a bunch. New Year's Eve party at my mom's house. It was fire. What about you?
New Year's, like I said before, I used to be really big, but for my immediate family, not so much anymore. So I took some liberties and went out with a group of friends of mine, hit a bar together, and just watched the ball drop. Had a couple drinks, maybe more than a couple. Picked up the pieces in the morning, but you know, it was a fun time. It was just hanging out, the group of guys all close to home, just hanging out, having a good time. You know,
Nice.
made some friends. You know, made some memories. It was a good time.
Nice. Well, we were talking about this beforehand. We're not gonna like sugarcoat it. We try to structure a video for you guys so we can be entertaining.
Or at least so that when we go from one to the other, it makes sense.
It makes sense.
Some kind of sense.
So we're talking about like New Year's Eve resolutions.
Yeah.
And I actually had one, and it's actually for this. But you want to go with yours first?
If you want me to lie to everybody and say that I have one, absolutely. I'll start.
How do you not have a New Year's resolution?
I haven't had a New Year's resolution for years, dude.
Wow.
Because I think
just a chill guy.
everybody. I try my best, you know, just living life. I think everybody makes one, and they're all like great causes, but then they kind of fizzle out.
That's true. If you usually people, I made a video about that. People, whenever they do a New Year's resolution, they don't really keep
There's
to
a
it.
commercial that talks about it. It's like the first Tuesday after New Year's, like Quitter's Day. Like everybody's done. Like that's usually when everything falls apart. And I'm very much a person that's like, if I'm going to do this, I'm not going to talk about it. Because if I start talking about it, then everybody's going to expect me to do it.
Yeah.
And then that puts a lot of pressure on you. And for whatever reason, it's kind of like you jinx yourself. That it just disappears. You stop doing it for whatever reason. And so my idea is, you know what? Whatever it is I decide to do, I'm not going to talk about it. I'm just going to do it. And the result of me doing that will be, you know, like, okay, now you see it. You see the change. You see the results, whatever it is.
Yeah. Well, for me, it's actually this podcast. I want to do it where it's religiously and we have a set date. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, obviously, it can't be every single week.
As we know, things get a little hectic.
Choppy, but not like last time. A little bit closer when we have to post. You know what I mean? But at the same time, that is something that I think I could do. I'm pretty sure I can do.
I think so. At least clips, if anything.
Yeah, exactly, clips. I can hold to that. And the next part is acting. I finally want to get back into it. I haven't gone. I've been away from acting for a while. I'm gonna be joining a class soon, and I'm excited for it. I've been talking to an old teacher of mine, and I'm just looking to get at least my feet wet a little bit, even if I don't like do anything, or I just want to go to an acting class. So I'm excited for that. I will say though, there's always that, or like, you know, those posts on Instagram or TikTok that have the people of like, hey, the day after New Year's Eve and everyone's back at the gym. Yes. So I already know. I mean, I've been going to the gym somewhat consistent, but
like, I don't know. That's why because that's the first one that comes to mind. It's like, oh, I'm gonna work out, big fitness, lose weight, this, that, and third, whatever it is. And it's like, oh, that's great. That's grand. You know, happy for you. But you know that you're not.
Exactly.
You know that this is bullshit, and you're blowing smoke up everybody's ass. You're gonna go out. You're gonna go to fucking
like a month.
You're gonna go out, hey, Uniqlo and fucking Primark and shit, and you're gonna buy a bunch of workout gear. You're gonna get those multicolored dumbbells that come in a little plastic case. And you're gonna come home and get a yoga mat on Amazon and do all the shit that you gotta do for like 2 days. And then you're gonna wake up one day, you're gonna be like, damn, I really gotta work out right now.
Exactly.
And I don't wanna do it.
Exactly.
And then you stop doing it. So like, I feel like that one sucks.
No, 100%.
Just to put it bluntly, that one fucking sucks, dude. I mean, I love that people are looking to get into fitness and like keep themselves healthy, but I feel like you just need to don't talk about it, just do it. You know, just do it. Try to keep yourself as consistent as possible without like making a whole resolution about it, because we like to hold these goals above our heads. And a lot of us just fizzle out. We don't stick to it.
Bro, there's a lot of people though, and props to them who actually stay to it. Like, you see the transformations online all the time.
For all the people that don't do it, there's a lot of people that do.
Yeah.
I just think, it's so played out, so oversaturated. Like, don't even mention it anymore. Just get to it. Just get to work. If it really matters that much to you, just get to it. Just move in silence, as corny as that fucking sounds. Just get down to work and better yourself. Really, you don't gotta. Definitely don't post about it.
No, 100%.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
Actually, that's the best. I remember I had a friend. His name was George, and George was mad funny in high school. He might see this and might comment "Hey Nick, was this about me?" Yeah, I remember he said he was going to the gym in high school.
Yeah,
and I was like, all right, cool. He said I helped him with his mental health. I mean, dude wasn't out of shape, but he was. From what I remember, he was not a little chubby, but skinny-ish. And then he just posted something I don't know, it was when I was in college, a year back, and dude just shredded. I was like, holy crap.
Yeah,
where did this come from?
Dude, the people that just disappear, you don't hear from them for ages. And then it's just one post on Instagram, and they are fucking jacked.
Dude, besides being jacked, I can't say his name. I have a friend, right?
Yeah.
His Instagram's got nothing. This is the only way I knew to contact him because I wasn't really close with him, but I had a friend in high school. He was a small kid. He was probably the same height as me, right?
Mm.
I kid you not, 2 weeks ago, he posts a picture of himself, and he's super tall. When we graduated, he was my height. He has to be 6 foot something now. And then it was, I don't know, maybe a few days after that post, he just posts with this insane girl next to him, tall, with him, and I'm like, dude.
He locked in.
He locked in. The transformation, where did he go? Bro just went off the grid.
I like to think of it as when you buy 2K and then decide to buy a bunch of VC and just get out your player. That's what I think.
Exactly. But it blew my mind. I mean, good for him. I'm not gonna say his name, but sometimes people really do surprise you with how much they change.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I'm very much, like I said before, I'm very much one of those people that's if it really matters that much to you, don't talk about it. Just get it done. Prove it to yourself that you can do it without having to tell a bunch of people about it. Granted, that might help some people. It's if I tell you about it, you're gonna expect me to do it, and that holds me accountable.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I'm one of those people that nah, I'm gonna do what I got to do, and then when it's done, then we can all talk about it. But until that point, let's just get to work.
Speaking of doing things, it's a little segue.
Uh-oh.
I got I didn't tell you. I only told a few people. I did post it on my story, but I don't think many people understood who it was.
Yeah.
I had the blessing, which GUI, grown up Italian. I mean, if they ever see this, they'll see probably, but they'll see me saying thank you. I had the blessing to produce a show for the first ever Italian-born MLB pitcher who just came from Italy and pitched only I think it was 2 or 3 innings this year.
Yeah.
But it was because it's his debut.
That's huge.
That guy's name is Samuel Aldeghiri, who is a great dude.
We'll get a picture.
Yeah, sure. I'll put him up. Man, it was as an Italian, it's an honor to meet him because it's the first ever Italian born.
Oh yeah, 100%.
And there's not a lot of people who play baseball in Italy. Baseball is actually less popular than volleyball in Italy.
Wow.
Volleyball is more popular than baseball by far. So it's kind of cool because it opens up the doors to, hopefully more Italians in baseball.
Yeah, it's just the exposure that you really need. It's we talk about it with careers. Whenever you think of career day for little kids, you think, police officer, firefighter, this, that, and the third.
Yeah.
They don't think about other things until they see it for the first time. You know what I mean? It's once you get, it's only impossible until you do it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So getting that first person in there is huge.
Yeah, and hopefully this opens the door to, because all you need is one big name and from a country.
Yeah.
And then not putting it down, but Shohei Ohtani opened the door for a lot of.
I mean, baseball's huge in Japan
yes.
just by itself.
But I'm saying
getting that person as the golden boy for whatever it is.
Exactly. I feel like it really opened it. But it was a great honor to meet him. Cool dude. Had to produce the pod, but he's on the Angels, by the way. He originally was picked up by the Phillies.
Sweet.
And then he got traded.
See, now I can root for him. Because if he's on the Phillies, then we have an issue.
Exactly. Which is why I'm actually that's what I was trying to swing back to, the Mets.
The Mets.
Which we missed a lot.
We did.
We missed, great playoffs run.
which we'll talk about, which we talked about very briefly.
Yeah.
Not really briefly. I mean, in the
like for 30-ish minutes.
in the episode that has never seen the light of day.
Not
in the
yet.
Lost episode
Not
that
yet.
will be coming out
It's
on
coming
Sunday.
out soon. Yes,
on Sunday.
Yes, on Sunday.
Yeah, we talked about right before they played the Brewers, right, and then the whole 2024 Miracle Run. It was great.
Pete Alonso with that homer.
Such a great time.
Dude, it was so cool to be a Mets fan. I went to one game we went against the Phillies, and I was there when Lindor hit the grand slam.
Oh yeah, I remember you telling me that. I was like, you lucky
sick.
bastard! I want to see that. I was on campus, like I was working.
Oh really?
Yeah, and he hits the grand slam, and I'm like freaking the fuck out. Like I'm by myself trying to keep it quiet because like I'm not really supposed to be watching the game, but I'm like obviously I have to take a look. You know? And freaking the fuck out.
It was one of the I say the most memorable moments because I was with my stepfather, I was with my family, and dude, it's a memory I'm never gonna forget because me and him when he hit it. We jumped up and we grabbed each other.
Dude, it was electric.
All fans were going crazy.
Electric.
And then we had the oh my god chance. It was so good.
It was such a good time. But between then and now, the Mets have picked up some pretty important pieces. Not to get all in on the Mets again, but they have picked up some pretty important pieces. We have some familiar faces like Sean Manaea. He's coming back. Very
Amazing
happy
pickup.
about that.
By the way, real quick before you say this, the A's are insane. Did you see that the A's, besides them getting Severino from us, also went for Manaea?
I didn't know that.
They offered him a 2-year deal. I don't know exactly what it was, around the $60 million range.
Wow.
So for some reason, A's leave and now they spend money.
When you take the team out of Oakland after 50 fucking years and then make them play in a minor league stadium for 2 years before they go to Vegas,
you need someone to watch.
You need to bring people so that people watch them. I mean, like what you did to that team was fucking disgusting.
Terrible.
But
besides the point.
Besides that, yeah. Juan Soto.
Yeah, baby.
Juan Soto is a Met.
Oh, my God. Listen.
Big things.
People don't know that. I mean, if you can't tell, we are Mets fans.
Oh, maybe a little bit.
Just a tad.
Just a little bit.
Got a problem. Depression, being a Mets fan.
I'm ready to be hurt again.
Yeah, exactly, right? That is the mentality.
I'm ready to be hurt again. It's like a toxic girlfriend that you know is going to do you wrong, but she's pretty, so you keep coming back. That's what the Mets are.
It's the side piece that kisses you on the forehead. and then you...
I don't. Maybe for Nick. Maybe for Nick.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Sorry, Lily.
Maybe for Nick.
Sorry, Lily. But for me,
But for Nick.
yeah, it's the side piece. I like how you stopped. That was actually pretty funny. But yeah, and clearly, I'm not gonna lie. Did I think he would sign with us?
Absolutely not.
Wait, hold on. Listen,
I'll be honest.
I thought it was 50-50 because I thought as soon as he had that great run with the Yanks,
Yeah,
he's a Yankee. But we got, well, all the Mets people are gonna know this, but we always reference the picture of him looking at the Mets shirt.
yeah.
But when he was at that dugout and looking out and the last person to leave, I don't know why, but something in me told me he either is upset with his team
Or
himself. Now, I don't know Juan Soto. I'm not, talking for him.
Yeah.
But this may be a hot, crazy take. I really think that his contract the Yankees gave him was like for 16 years, $760 million, right?
1 year less, $5 million more, if I remember correctly.
Yes, that's right. No. It was
1 year more, $5 million less?
Yes.
All right.
And I'm sorry, but if you go with the Yankees, you know you have your name set, okay?
Yeah. No, I mean, but I think that's just like, there's certain big markets.
Yeah.
Like playing for the Mets or the Yankees, New York is such a big hub for sports. It's like you've played in that city.
Well, now we
you're
are
gonna
with
be
Cohen.
remembered.
With Cohen, I mean, dude, our team is like, I think is we have the most richest MLB owner,
I'm
don't
pretty
we?
sure. Yeah, I mean, Cohen's pockets are deep.
Deep.
They
So
are deep.
I'm thinking, and hear me out, I think he really wanted to sign with the Mets. I mean, yes, money was a big factor of this.
I mean, yeah, you can talk, and that brings me to the next point. All the TikToks and like videos and Instagram posts or whatever of all the Yankee fans betraying Juan Soto the moment that he signed with the Mets.
The switch up is crazy.
How do you go from saying that you would kiss the ground this guy walks on, right, to saying that he's a bum, he fucking sucks because he signed with another team? And they like to claim that it's only about money.
All the comments saying, "Give him what he wants. Give him what he wants."
People like to claim that it's only about money. Do I think money is a big factor? Absolutely. If you put that much money in front of me, I'll do whatever you wanted. You know, like it's $765 million. 100%. Right? That's a lot of money.
A lot of dough.
But what I think people are kind of looking over is when you get to a certain amount of money, $5 million is absolutely nothing.
No, it's not.
The difference between $760 million and $765 million numerically is $5 million. But in reality, there's no fucking difference.
His whole family is set.
There's no fucking difference. Absolutely not. There is nothing nothing that you can't do with there's nothing that you can do with 765 that you can't do with 760.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, so do I think that it was only about money? Absolutely not. I think that there had to be some kind of culture thing.
Yeah.
Between
I believe
the team.
that.
There has to be some kind of culture thing. There's something that the Yankees didn't have that the Mets have. And if you look at least the demographic of the team.
Look at our chemistry we had, too.
No, yeah. If you think about the demographic of the team, a lot more Spanish-speaking players.
True.
You know, the team seems to be a lot more close-knit. I mean, what team do you know is finishing a game and then throwing a fucking concert right after?
Yeah, that was insane.
Like, you know, I have to stop saying we because I don't play for the fucking Mets. But the New York Mets, like, as an organization, have rallied behind the fucking Grimace from McDonald's.
We have his own seat now in Citi Field.
He has his own seat, right? Hawk Tua, after throwing out the first pitch.
Terrible.
And then fucking, what was the other one? Oh my God. Obviously, oh my God. Like, what professional organization do you know having fast food icons become the pseudo mascot for the fucking team?
Which is true. I hate to say it to Mr. and Mrs. Med, but Grimace, I feel like, that became our mascot.
Like, and then, you had the rally pimp.
Oh, yeah.
You had the rally pimp. Like, there's something
that guy's crazy.
There's something about the chemistry and like just the air around the team that leaves a lot to be desired from the Yankees. Because do I think the Yankees are a completely iconic organization? Absolutely. Like, you can't think baseball, professional baseball, the MLB to be specific.
Yeah.
And not think about the Yankees.
No, 100%.
Like, you know, there's just things that.
They're a dynasty.
There's just things that can't be separated, and they're one of those things. But what I've said before to a lot of people, even a lot of my friends that are Yankees fans, is that do I like the Yankees team? No. Do I like some of the players?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
100%.
Would I be able to watch a Yankee game? No. If they're not playing a team that I like if the Yankees aren't playing like the Blue Jays or like, you know, the Red Sox, that's going to be like a good game because I like the Jays and the Red Sox. I'm always going to watch a rivalry game. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to watch. There's something so boring
about watching a Yankee game, in my opinion.
And that is very much just my opinion. But anything from the commentators, just the colors around the
First
stadium.
of all, the colors around the stadium are dull. The commentators in themselves, and nothing against them, they're not that very good. I know that there was a big feud about that one. Gary Cohen said it once, and then it ticked off the Yankee commentators, saying how we thought they were the best commentating.
The Mets booth won the award for the best commentator.
This was beforehand.
Booth?
This was beforehand, saying that he thinks we're the best booth, and that he was upset what Gary Cohen had to say. And then the Mets won the best commentating in MLB, which was funny.
Just like, I don't
Keith,
know. It's
Gary.
When you hear and again, this is just my opinion. Obviously, these guys are great at their fucking job. Like, they have the job. You know, I'm not gonna sit here and act like I can do a better one. You know, no, absolutely not. I just would prefer one over the other.
Yes.
It's just the game feels a lot more slow when you watch that broadcast. The colors in the stadium are so dull.
Have you ever been to a Yankee game?
I have. I've been to a few. And I love watching them at the stadium. Watching it, you know, in the seats versus at home is a completely different atmosphere. You know what I'm saying? Love going to Yankee games. Love going to baseball games. You know, I'm just there to see the sport. You know what I'm saying? And so that's different. But the Yankees are iconic. 100%, but they leave a lot to be desired because they're so flooded in tradition.
But that's what's expected of them. That's what I want to say.
100%, I get that, but it's just like you can respect tradition, but you can't be a slave to it.
Exactly, but their fans are. Nothing against. Look, I love the Yankees are great. They are. I'm not going to put them down. Okay, they literally have 27 wins, and they'll always say that, even though how many of those fans were alive for whatever. All those 27 wins, But the fans, Yankee fans, except for my sisters because I love them, but the Yankee fans are so brutal. Like, dude, if you don't hit, they boo.
I mean, that's also just New York.
I know, but you know what it is?
That is New York.
I feel like Mets fans are more loyal.
To an extent, yes. Because I take what you say about the Yankees and I raise you this about Mets fans. Mets fans are so used to losing.
Do we have something? Yeah.
So if
when something good happens,
let's say you're a Yankee fan, right? Say you're a Yankee fan. One of your players isn't doing too well. One of your favorite players isn't doing too well. He's a bum. He fucking sucks.
Yeah.
Get rid of him. Met fan, this guy is doing really bad. People are like, yo, this guy sucks. Get rid of him. That might be the same thing. Some kind of thing. But like immediately, Yankee fans are like, okay, this guy's doing bad. Get rid of him. Or, but there's also like, okay, maybe he could turn it around. Mets fans are just so quick to be cynical that like the season is over.
Yeah.
That it upsets me. Like it really does. Because you can have one bad game as a Met player and you will get torn to pieces. The season is over.
Yep.
Blow it up.
LOL Mets.
LOL Mets. Like it really infuriates me because I'm like, guys, there's 162 fucking games. And you really think that it's all over because of one.
Yep.
The season is not over because we are one game under 500. Not we. The Mets are one game under 500. It's not that big of a deal. It's really not. And I think that's what upsets me the most about the two fan base.
But all in all, what's it called? Look, the Mets are great. As much
Mets are fantastic. Love them.
I love them.
Love them.
Love them. You gotta hate them to love them, but
I love. Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What were you trying to say?
I don't know. I don't know.
Not that this goes into it anywhere at all, but I guess we can kind of talk about like social media if you want to talk about TikTok or.
I mean, yeah. I mean, it's kind of like an echo chamber, right?
Yeah.
Kind of like an echo chamber. You get one thing, and it's also the algorithm's fault, and it's not like a problem because that's what it's made for. It's to like give you more things that you want to see.
Yeah.
But excuse me. It's like, something's going bad or like somebody says one thing and it catches fire. You agree with it. Now everything you see on your feed is that one thing. And it's like, dude, open your eyes. Like, there's so much other stuff.
I'm sorry, what are you talking about?
Like I'm talking about kind of piggybacking off of
the Mets?
Just like how people hop on the bandwagon of, okay, the season is over or this
guy's
like or whatever. It's like your For You page feeds it to you.
Yeah.
And sports commentary or like sports talk is so fun, but at the same time, so fucking infuriating. Like, it's a bunch of grown-ass men and women yelling at a 22-year-old player for fucking up their parlay.
Yeah, I mean, really.
Like, dude, you can't play professional baseball, football, American football, soccer. You can't do that shit. You are sat on your ass behind the microphone, much like this asshole, yelling at somebody on the TV who is miles above you, playing a sport professionally in front of millions of people a day. And you're upset because he struck out, missed the penalty kick, fumbled the football. Hey, buddy, how about you go put on the boots, put on the pads, pick up a bat. How about you go do it
and try it yourself
and see how good you do? Right? Do I think it's so much fun to watch? Absolutely, because the shit that they argue about is asinine. But at the same time, it gets really upsetting because they rip on people so bad. Like, they have everything figured out. It's like, dude, you're talking out of your ass. Like, does your mouth ever get jealous of the shit? Does your ass ever get jealous of the shit that comes out of your mouth? Like, I don't understand.
There is a post that I saw online. I forgot what baseball player it was, but someone messaged him saying, dude, F you. You fucked up my parlay. You were supposed to hit 2 bombs tonight, except you hit 3 singles. And then literally the player actually commented, brother, I don't think you understand how much I could not simply fucking care. Like, dude, 3 singles in MLB games is good.
Yeah, no, I mean, getting a hit in general in an MLB game is fucking great.
But
I don't get people, dude.
No, me neither. But we are getting closer to the end of it because these episodes only are 30 minutes. However, I wanted to put it out there that in general with the whole Mets organization, it's a plus. It's a plus.
Oh yeah.
I really think Cohen, the owner, is trying to change the Mets dynamic. And yes, did we suffer a little bit from the signing? Yes, because we signed a generational player who's going to be our guy.
Yeah.
But at the same time, we have pitching that we have to fix.
Yeah. And then the trade-off of is Alonso going to come back?
Is Alonso going to come back? Is Pete going to come back?
Please save the polar
Please,
bear.
Pete.
I'll
Yeah.
be so sad.
I mean, look, he's the reason why we went to the
sad.
playoffs. People are saying he's regressing. That's why we didn't get him.
The guy is older now, but let's be honest.
Dude,
how good
30
do you
home
play
runs,
baseball?
exactly. 30 home runs and almost 100 RBIs in a year. I'll take that. You kidding me?
Yeah, how well do you play baseball?
Exactly.
Yeah, but I mean, that's enough about the Mets, I think.
Yeah.
We've gone on. That's going to be 2 episodes, kind of, sort of.
Yeah.
1.5.
1.5.
One
More
and a
like
half.
it. But yeah, for us here, for Walk and Talk, I'm going to close it out here
I'll do it for this episode.
and then we'll be back with another
back.
episode. You may see us in the same clothes, but if not,
I promise I shower.
Yeah,
I don't
exactly.
know if he does. I can't tell you what he does.
Sometimes, I mean, my hair gets annoying.
In his spare time.
Not talking about this hair.
Right.
We'll see you guys in the
Cut
next
the
episode.
fucking cameras.
No fun, no cheats. Broadway blazing, never facing. City's heart pumping, never slow pacing. Street chat matters, every voice amazing. Walk and talk, NYC, life's tales of praising.